Hi, my name is Michael with Live Worship Academy. This is the 10 simple rules for streaming your worship services for beginners. Not beginner churches, but churches that are new to live streaming and Facebook Live and YouTube videos. Make sure the graphics keep up with the worship leader. Now, if you're using lower thirds, that's that lower third bar, which you can only use like 2 lines of text at one time because we've started using IMAG. Now, IMAG, for those of you who don't know what IMAG is, an abbreviation for image magnification. And a lot of small churches are using image magnification now because the bigger churches do, and we want to look like the bigger churches and be hip. Here's a little sugar cookie for you. If your sanctuary is less than 90 feet from the back row to the stage, whether it's a fan shape or a rectangle shape, you don't need your image magnification. Why is image magnification important? Image magnification is important so you can see facial expressions of the pastor, so you can see facial expressions of the worship pastor and or the praise team. But if you've already gone past that step, then you're doing IMAG for the wrong reason. It's hard to go back once you start because people expect it now. They expect the worship pastor and the pastor to be on the screen. But it makes it even more important that the words keep up. It is imperative that the person running the graphics machine anticipates the next set of words. There are really, it's arguable who is the most important on the worship team. The sound man or the worship pastor, or it arguably could say, or arguably you could say the person running the computer. Now, we've got a class on liveworshipacademy.com that is a standalone class specifically for graphics. There are no prerequisites to take this class. You don't need to know wire paths and signal flow to operate graphics and create graphics for church worship. But it is very important that you keep up. I'm going to show you a video right quick of a major denomination, and I'm not going to play the music very loud, but it was spontaneous worship. Shouldn't have been hard to keep up because the video was produced and there was post-production done, and the graphics don't keep up with the words. It's mind-boggling how a large ministry like this could let this slip. If you want to connect with your congregation, you cannot be late with the words. When you finish singing the phrase, you need to switch to the next set of graphics or the next phrase on the lower third while the congregation is taking a breath. That takes some getting used to. You cannot wait until the worship leader starts to sing to bring the graphics up. It's too late, especially if it's a new song or it's a song that is not familiar to the congregation or your sheep. You've got to anticipate it and beat the words to the screen while they're taking a breath to sing the next phrase. It seems pretty simple, but it takes a little bit of getting used to if you are the computer operator to do that. Because the tendency is to wait till we sing the words to click the space bar. You've got to anticipate it and jump it. Thanks for watching the 10 rules for streaming your worship service during this coronavirus. Here's a freebie right here. I'll give you rule number 11 so you don't have to go to another video. If you are using a cell phone to broadcast to Facebook Live, I cannot tell you how many times I have seen this. Your TV is not shaped this way, nor is your computer monitor. Turn your camera like this and do it before you press record. If you wait till you press record, the entire service will be like this. Yes, I've seen it. You would think that people would know better. They don't. Hold the camera like this. Better yet, put it on a tripod. Put it in the center. Don't put it off to the side. It's very disconcerting watching a side angle. That's a little freebie for you. If you use an iPad, you can do the same thing. They're making great little cameras for iPad. You have to use a lot of light. Those cameras need illumination. Check out liveworshipacademy.com. Live Worship Academy is the first certification program for church volunteers in the media arts, but it's based on worship theology and biblical doctrine. We want to teach your team how to be servants and how to perform their priestly duties while they're operating cameras, while they're operating soundboards, while they're using the tools, the utensils of worship. We want to instill in them a message that they're servants and a message that they're in creating an environment for worship. Let me give you one example before we leave. Picture a waiter setting a table for an intimate encounter for you to have with your spouse or a first date. There's a maitre d', there's a waiter, there's a busboy, there's a cook, there's a manager. All of these things happen to create that environment. There's mood lighting, there's candlelight. Anything can be a distraction. Someone dropping a plate or a dish and breaking it, the waiter interrupting a conversation. We are to be waiters and wait staff, setting a table for the bride to meet with the bridegroom. Or maybe someone to meet the Savior for the first time. We're to be servants in that environment, whether we're an usher, a bass player, or the lead worshiper, the sound person, the person running the graphics. That's what we teach at Live Worship Academy. Come check us out. Thanks for watching these 10 rules for streaming your service during this my corona epidemic that we have. I hope they've been helpful in connecting you to your congregation. Thanks for watching.